Welcome back, dear readers. I figured I'd start this at the beginning of that cutscene since it crashed the last time. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Just kidding, I know it works. I did my testing before this recording.
A spatial meltdown is inevitable.
Yeah, it
My
is.
lord, it's too late. We've got to take shelter. Why so loud? Why do you refuse to listen to my voice?
Very Black Mesa, Kafka-esque. Keep a close eye on Silver here. You see, he did a whole flourish that he didn't catch on camera. So like arms crossed, like he was gonna do a whoo, like a lateral windmill.
Is that
The Hedgehog.
flame? It's Iblis, and the Black Shadow is the original Mephiles.
Just like,
That's Mephiles?
how do you make that
They're
call?
escaping. We'll have to split up. I'll pursue Mephiles. Okay, then leave Iblis to me.
Wait.
Welcome to new content.
Seal it with this.
Oh.
Hurry!
You really meant to play the Shadow story before the Silver story. Thank you, Tyler, for making this happen. I'm glad everyone here is kind of confused but me.
A laboratory like
Welcome
this?
back once again,
Under
dear readers,
Soliana?
to Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Pardon me while I get my bearings. Remember the balls? Yeah. It's always a whole terror lizard. Hey, look.
You go and leave the rest to me.
Yeah. Get to be the ultimate life form. Watch out for my Chaos Spear. Get out of here. Yeah, Shadow. Have we played Shadow yet? Well, for the uninitiated, he's more combat oriented. He says, getting embodied. He has moves that aren't just the... Here we go. That's his claim to fame right there. Is the infinite aerial combo. The iconic infinite aerial combo of Shadow the Hedgehog. If you keep spamming the A button, you'll be stuck in one place for a while. You don't even do damage. So, Shadow trains you not to spam the A button, thinking the game will give you some sort of breakaroo. Like Sonic, who just teaches bad habits.
There's no strength in numbers.
What a guy. This boy gets his I'll kill you and the night moment at the end of his story, so look forward to that.
Shadow, I'll be looking out for your truth.
What? Oh. I'm sure the answer... Oh. Why? This is what confuses me. In a lot of games, what's a good... You know those lever puzzles in games where you just have to pull a lever that's right there to activate an animate? Like, why was that there? That didn't give me anything. I'm uprooting you. Oh, shit. Oh, did you see the little fin? I've never noticed the fin they have before. New lore. I like it. Ow. Oh god, I've never seen that attack. See, Sonic 2006 never runs out of offerings. Get out of here, sir. Or what am I trying to say? Sonic 06 always has something new creeping around the corner for it. Like the little fin tail on the last Thrill Lizard that we killed. I'm sorry, the last Thrill Tentacle. The Thrill Leviathan. The Thrill Baby. The Thrilling Baby. Now that does beg the question, which came first? The Guardians, Disney's Guardians, or Guardians of Ga'Hoole? Just remember, when your wings can't carry you any further, you're halfway there. What did he say? He said we're halfway there. Give me your power. Marker. Send me pictures of Amy's pink dress. I'm sorry, dear readers, I'm choking tonight. Choking on all this fresh content. Choking on all the quality a renewed daily upload schedule will engender. There might be another word. A daily upload schedule will, not imply, will nurture? Nurture. Speaking of nurturing, Blaze. I shouldn't have gone for that. Yeah, I should have. I don't think I gotta mess with those today. Just gonna... There is no match for me. Not in this lifetime. Not in this lifetime. Dear readers. What was I on about Guardians of Ga'Hoole? I never actually saw that movie. But, you'd think I was talking to a fucking chat. It's like, oh, Guardians of Ga'Hoole? I never saw that movie. Like, I'm being put on the spot. No one here's putting me on the spot for my Guardians of Ga'Hoole knowledge. Unless I am about to be after this video. Give me. Okay. Unless a certain someone pressures me about my existing Guardians of Ga'Hoole know-how, and I will tell you less enthusiastically than I am now that I'm not facing you face to face. No, I don't know shit about Guardians of Ga'Hoole. I know a hell of a lot more than I do about Disney's Guardians. Was it Disney that made that, or DreamWorks? You know, it looked like some Illumination shit, that Guardians movie, just from an outsider's perspective. Sorry, I saw the first 5 minutes of Guardians, and I kinda liked it. I saw that kid beefing it on the snow sleddy sled, and I thought, that looks not so bad. You know, speaking of that looks not so bad, did I ever mention that I had a weird under-the-table job in my sophomore year of college that I always forget to mention on my little resumes and whatnot? Then again, I failed to mention pretty much every job I had in college on my resumes and whatnot. Not that it's been a problem recently. But, Havoc, brought to you by... Oh no. Thank you. Let's just go. Okay, no. I wonder if there's an exploit. No, you just get nailed. I got up in my own head. I thought I could get away with that. Silly moi. Look at all those lives we've stocked up, dear readers. It's all thanks to viewers like you. And my power. I really hope I don't get shot by some sort of rogue projectile. Be a dumb way to go out on this puzzle. I think they didn't give me any coins by the checkpoint / rings, so I don't think they're gonna do that to me, but I mean... I'm also not going to assume a heck of a lot of thought went into one particular... Oh, I didn't see you. This one just preys on your impatience. Okay, well, just to alleviate my doubts. There we go. That wouldn't have been on the... Look at the... Admire the reflection going on here. And they said mirrors in video games were dead in the mid-2000s. Am I recording? Yeah, I'm recording. Whew. Now, anyway, back to my, that one job. So, To give a brief history of my high school to college tenure, I worked at a grocery store called Albertsons. That is a more in the south part of the United States sort of grocery chain. What am I doing? Oh. The one I was at was dying when I worked there, so that really never got... I don't have many stories to tell there. Well, I did work there for about a month, and when I was hired, they said, "Hey, we're closing in a month, so if you don't have to work here if you don't want to." But I'm like, my dad told me to get this job, so I'm not just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, they're..." Well, I could have lied so that they didn't give me the job, but I would have had to get one somewhere else. Anyway, so it worked to my advantage, in the sense that I took the job, and they didn't train me whatsoever. They just, every day, they would try and find something for me to do, but they didn't assign a trainer or anything. So I didn't even get, like, that didn't even happen for me. Am I gonna get special animation? Nah. No, like, skydiving animation. Great! Exactly, it is great.
Those enemies look like they're guarding that door. Let's start by getting rid of them.
Exactly. Let's start by eliminating. So you do not enter some sort of iframe when you do your kill animation. Oh my god, my psychic powers worked on these things the whole time. I should have tried that. What was I thinking? They're made of silver. And I am silver. Oh, I hear you. You fucking albatross. You harpy. Be gone! I worked at Albertsons, and they didn't assign me a trainer to actually train me on anything, so I was never given any, aka I was never given any responsibilities. Can I relinquish these guys from the room? So really, I just goofed around all day. It was my first job, and I was uncomfortable in the first place, so I didn't try to be brave. I would try and find something to do, but this is with no work experience. I picked up a broom and I started sweeping random crud under the beer area, or whatever you call it. And I'd go and clean the bathrooms when they told me to. Once in a while, some like stray assistant manager would walk by and be like, "Hey, you, clean the bathroom." I'm like, "Okay." And no one trained me how to clean the bathroom, so I went into the back room. I found like a bucket. I've never mopped anything before at this point in my life. I grew up in a mostly carpeted house. So I picked up a mop bucket with all this old water in it. No one told me where to get new water for it in the first place. Really, or that it needed water, but I mean, I'm a human, so I figured it needed water to mop things. But I picked up this like dirty bucket, filled it with sink water from the nearest. I don't even think I think you're supposed to get it from a hose in the area. This is an Irish story if I've ever told one. I mean, by that I mean a fucking potato of a story. What a level, by the way. This is technically round 2. Any whoosies. So, I didn't know where to get the nice water for this bucket. I just knew where to get water in the store and where to find a bucket. This is combat. This is ace. I guess I'll just... Okay. We're going for 100% completion. I filled up the bucket with dirty water. I took it to the bathroom and I swept it around. And I didn't like dry it properly. I tried, but you know I didn't. I didn't do it right. I just tried. I tried badly. What's this do? Oh. Ooh. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh. I wonder how I'm supposed to tackle that section, dear readers. So I filled up, okay, long story short, I filled up a bucket with dirty water constantly. And took it to the bathroom, pushed dirty water around. What the fuck is going on here? I think it spawned up here. I'm so sorry I'm bewildered by this turn of events. Maybe that's got something to do with it. No? Yeah, that'll happen. Oh See, that'll happen. Oh, you call yourself a Tiger King. You're gonna look like a... Maybe go back and get a new ball. I don't think I can make that. What the heck? Okay, let's just... I can make that. And I made the floors dirtier than how I found them. Let's try my damnedest. Is this underwater? I wonder. My Minecraft server. And I worked at Arby's. Oh, jeepers creepers, I'm so sorry, dear readers. This is such a bizarre level. I haven't been able to get the 1/3 of my story out about my weird sophomore year job. I haven't even gotten to that. I'm talking about this weird-ass Albertsons non-job. I got paid at the end of the day. I didn't do even like $760 an hour's worth of work. I did $7.60 an hour's worth of effort, but it didn't like get, you know, it wasn't the right effort. Let's just brute force it. That always works in this gamer. Yep. Yep. Everyone has a Hank Hill impression. No one has a good Hank Hill impression. Alright, so I saw a glowy sphere in that direction. Let's go get that. We can't cross that gap otherwise. I got paid at Albertsons. Then I worked at Arby's for a good year and a half, and that was where I did a good job. I was a good boy at Arby's. I was the best at the front line, I was the best at the drive-thru, I was the best at the... I wasn't the best at the back line, but I was a decent backup if you didn't have anyone to work the back line that day. And when you're like a... When you're a dinky Arby's next to a McDonald's and a Taco Bell, you really ought to take all the help you can get. What am I trying to say? We worked on a skeleton crew, basically, so everyone had to be good at multiple things. Drive-thru was the most multitasky, I feel, because you had to talk to customers and stuff while also dropping all of your fries and fried items and stuff. Backline didn't drop fried stuff for you. Everything that was fried, jalapeno poppers, fries, and whatnot, you took care of yourself if you had an order. Sometimes, and you're not supposed to do this, I would go in the back and I'd make my own food for my orders because like the lobby would get filled up and we got one guy in backline that's like swamped. So you know, I'll go back and make your little market fresh sandwich. I know how you like it. I know how you like it, Blubbermark from drive-thru. Coming all the time. So I just do a little bit of everything there. And I liked working there. One time they made me paint the ceiling. And growing up in a house with pre-painted ceilings, I also didn't have any experience. We'll call back to my inexperience with mopping shit. This is also where I learned how to mop correctly. Anyway, back to my mopping, or back to painting. I had never painted a ceiling or really any sort of wall before. No painting that wasn't like artistic. So that was a learning experience, but I did it on the clock. So that meant I did all my frontline duties while also painting one day. And every time a customer walked in, I had to stop what I was doing, climb down the stepladder, go take care of their order, deliver it to them. As soon as the lobby was empty, get back on my little ladder, and I'd take my little crummy old roller and paint white onto the ceiling, because they didn't get a contractor or somebody to paint it. They were just like, we need to paint the ceiling of the store. Conrad will do it. He doesn't know. He doesn't know we're really not supposed to do this. This is his like second job ever. This is basically what happened. I'm sure getting a contractor is easier said than done when you don't have much help coming from the higher-ups. By the higher-ups, I mean the higher-ups, the big boys at corporate. Racing to get this thought out before. Irish setter. Hey, there it is. Alright, we will complete this story. I painted a ceiling and it was awful. As awful as my mop job. Great. Dear readers, B for Bojangles, which I didn't work at. I think that makes Bojangles number 3 of this playthrough. I hope this episode hasn't been achingly horrible. I know it has been. Don't worry, we'll pick it up later. I've still got a whole bevel of conversational topics to go through after my weird farm fresh job. Arby's, Painted a ceiling, really shouldn't have. White got everywhere.
Hey!
I was a
what
good
are you
boy otherwise.
doing?
Hey, he's alive!
You've got to leave!
You've got
I
to
have my
leave!
duty. This living flame has been entrusted to the royal family. The flames of disaster will awaken if nothing is done. That must not happen.
My boy. There's our Easter boy, and there's old Father Easter right there.
Eternal Sun. The living flame
Whoa.
that has been entrusted to the royal family. Fall into slumber with a royal soul.
Havoc lighting is being stretched beyond all limit right now. Ooh. There's some lore for you. Yeah, you're all pregnant with anticipation. She's pregnant with chaos energy.
I'm sorry, but can you take her to a safe place?
Shadow of the Colossus-esque music here. I'll let you all enjoy it.
That's a good girl, Elise.
That's me.
Remember, be brave. Don't cry, no matter what happens. Otherwise, your tears will call forth the flames inside you.
Oh, because
Become a strong queen who doesn't cry, no matter what happens.
remember that.
And live happily.
So that is her natural eyelash color. Just like Ben 10's uncle.
Did you do it?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
And you?
Yes. The flames are properly sealed.
I forgot if Shadow
It's
questions
done.
this at all. Yeah, she'll be fine. Shadow has a story of his own to tell.
You're going to leave it behind?
Yes. I already know what becomes of it in the future. It's time to return.
See, that's
Yes,
an
of
example of a
course.
dramatic irony if you play the episodes in the correct order. Or the reader knows, but Silver doesn't. But this is just an example of, oh no, where's the plot? Because the readers don't know, and Silver doesn't know. It's right through this plot hole. That plot hole right there. Photo. Happy Easter!
It's a lucky charm.
That wasn't me. I don't think that was his voice actor. Or it was, like, before his vocal warm-ups. What in the hell? I've never noticed that before. I'll let y'all savor the rest of this moment, I'm sorry. I apologize, dear readers. Whoa! Stuck the landing.
Blaze,
What did you see?
I've been waiting for you, Silver. Oh, I guess it was instant for her.
Wasn't Sonic the Hedgehog.
I see.
2006, episode 20.
They're quite noisy.
Yes, I heard that the princess here left for Dr. Eggman's base in response to his earlier threat.
Oh, yeah.
What if his ultimate objective was to release Iblis?
He may very well be the Iblis trigger. Dumbass. Alright, thank you very much for tuning in, dear readers.
Blaze, let's go after him.
In the next episode of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, Blaze and Silver. One more save just for luck. Thank you all for listening to my terribly discombobulated story. I'll pick it up in the next episode, and you have a wonderful night, dear readers. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Yeah, wave goodbye, Silver. Good night.